I mean, I think Snake in general too is just like he's like one of those characters I feel like you actually have had to have played the matchup or you're gonna get bodied. Like,
It
no
is going to
matter,
be
like, how good the
Lucas.
matchup is. Yeah, I mean, I think that was expected.
You do need to, so like, okay, so the big thing in this matchup, right, in general, is how do you deal with grenades? Lucas has great tools to deal with grenades, but you still need to figure out the timing of the nades.
Oh, for sure. You can definitely see like players that don't know what to deal with, like do anything against grenades will just like not run past grenades, like good players. But definitely need to like that's definitely like the key indicator if they know what they're doing. I would say.
Okay, so Paint is a little, at least somewhat privy to the idea of like, okay, you have a nade, I'm just gonna like, absorb it and heal myself.
Yeah, I mean that's the general game plan. I would assume would happen, but
Unlucky also at 0, when they're both at 0, is totally down to throw out nades. It doesn't matter if Lucas heals himself at 0, it's irrelevant.
yeah, I can't imagine this being too good for Snake due to like Nikita not being a good pickup, and then I don't know what you could do from ledge as Lucas, but you probably have some options. And
I'm pretty sure that at the highest level, like, they either agree to either only -1 or even, actually, because Snake's boxing tools are that good.
That is true. I don't know though. I mean, watching Unlucky play, it definitely seems like he's just playing his grenade playstyle, but he probably will adapt. He's a solid player. And Poison's play really just put in work, honestly. Because this is off stage. I don't know what the edge guard setup is for this. He's just,
So,
I guess, PA.
This is also something I do also notice a lot for Lucas specifically. Good pickup with the F tilt. Lucas is like to do a lot of like buttons in neutral because they have buttons that are super safe and they force you to like kind of handle them. So like PK fire is a good example of it. Like double jump canceled Zair going backwards, things like that where you just don't have. There's basically no tools in the game to punish them unless you hard call it out.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I think the key to this set is definitely just like
Up tilt.
key to this set is for Unlucky is just getting up a stock. I mean, that's every Snake's dream, right? Just getting up a stock, having that rage, making stuff happen.
Oh, good pickup right there. I think you C4 explosion and then managed to connect the back air. That was very nice.
Yeah, I think that's definitely like the indicator if you're a solid Snake is just pickups off of grenade explosions or C4 explosions.
And you're seeing it here. I mean, Unlucky's like, you know, he's very willing to throw C4, and C4 is pretty low risk at the end of the day. You get to control the explosion timing, but it's mostly coming out with like boxing tools.
Yeah, and also just Unlucky kind of getting back on the stage really freely. But, yeah. Oh, that was a great bear.
So this is also the other thing I was talking about. So like Lucas be throwing out buttons, like they're all super safe. I think fair's like -2. It's extremely safe if you do it right.
Yeah, I mean, what I've seen from Unlucky is just a lot of callouts with dash attack. Because any time he can stuff out any jump basically with a dash attack, but if he doesn't time it right, I mean, he's getting punished. It is very evident that he's getting punished. Now that up tilt not killing, kind of shocking. Lucas is not, I guess, not super heavy compared to the rest of the cast. Oh,
good C4.
Talking about the C4 placements is really just improved. Such a good option.
And then at 0, grenades totally viable. Doesn't matter. Like if you're at 0 and you heal a grenade, it doesn't do anything. So.
I mean, I don't even think he's really healing them, and he's not even going for like the fake out to heal anymore. It's just kind of like he's in a lead. He kind of realizes that he doesn't really technically need it. I mean, how much does he get? Do you know? I need to watch this a little closer.
Like it's like 10 or 15% per grenade. It's a lot.
That is a good amount. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy too because I think Snake one ledge trap, then an up tilt will probably kill. I mean, it's like only 30 more damage for an up tilt to kill. He does have rage.
C4? Hey, we'll do it.
Kills on plats. I think you just gotta take note of that next time. It's really making C4 look busted.
Unlucky really catching on here slowly to like the Lucas gameplay, right? So Lucas isn't gonna sit and shield. That's not the plan, right?
No, actually.
So Unlucky's super privy to this, knowing that like Lucas is looking to throw out a button, you know, PK fire something, and then boom, just blows up the C4. And it's gonna cause that Lucas to like, you know, unless you shielded or, you know, did your absorption, you're gonna die. Like that C4 is extremely strong, especially on the plat, and then on a low ceiling stage like PS2 too. Yeah, you just die.
So it kind of was interesting watching like Unlucky trail and just playing it safe towards the end and kind of letting Poison's plan approach, which felt kind of weird because he didn't have to. You know? Lucas isn't a character that is known for.
I'm interested in this pick. I don't know about this. So the
I
hero
agree.
versus Lucas, I guess it's maybe a stage thing. They don't want to deal with Lucas on their good stages.
That's
They'd rather deal with Lucas on like bad stages. But I mean, Lucas can do the same stuff to Hero that they do to Snake in some regard, right? Like
Okay.
bang, sizzle, sizz, all that is absorbable.
Here's why I like the matchup. If you get the reflector right, you get bounce right. What is Lucas really gonna do to approach? Because his approach often suck, right? The PK fire is non-existent anymore. And then you might be like, oh, he can absorb the projectiles. Side B isn't a projectile. Second form side B is not a projectile, right? And then also Hero's status buffs are just so clutch, right? So I get the pick. The pick makes sense to me.
So
It's
the
just
reasoning behind the characters, yeah, that makes sense. But his hero is just, or their hero is just not as good as their Snake. This is known. And like, if you look at bracket results, they often will have problems with like their hero. They'll try it and then they'll switch to Snake and take W's. Now,
yeah,
granted, against
working.
Paint and his playstyle, I actually could see it working. Paint's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I also think it was funny. You just got the reflector with bounce on the PK fire. Ooh, okay.
Not gonna die,
Nice.
hero heavy. And
Yeah.
gonna get the zoom with like minimal MP. That was huge.
Yeah, it's a wild up smash to go for after you get on the plat.
1 MP in a dream.
Okay, he just needs a jab, get that MP back. You know. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe
was
that connected.
dope. Hatchet Man. I'll be honest, Hatchet Man's annoying to deal with because it's such a
It was
time-
no, but it was Hatchet Man from Hocus Pocus.
What? I didn't even see that. That's actually nuts. Now, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it's more even than we think here, but at the same time, he gets one like side B, that's 100%, and then he gets like a up throw from Psych Up. Oh my gosh, it would be over.
The first time I played against Unlucky, he picked hero and he Hocus Pocused me and got the Mega Mushroom. So I know he's a Hocus Pocus roller.
That's real right there. But yeah, I mean, Poison's Plant really still in it. I think we haven't talked enough about how his aggression with Lucas is actually solid for a character that doesn't necessarily have great aggression. Still picking it up with the up tilt though.
At the end of the day,
Up tilt.
hero is a sword character.
Yeah, I mean, his fair is really good, and his jab is really solid.
And
So-
traditionally, Lucas struggles against swordies, so
Lucas struggles against mostly cats. We can just talk about how bad Lucas is, right?
I don't know. Lucas got some stuff. People don't give him enough credit.
Hey, you know who says that? Box Lucas mains. No Lucas main on GameCube controllers are like.
I've
no.
never played a non-box Lucas on God.
That actually makes sense. I mean, I wonder actually what Poisonous Plant play is on, but
I'm pretty sure Poisonous Paint Play is on GCC. Not certain though.
okay, it makes sense why he's aggressive and not optimal. He's real and hype. Oh, that parry! He got those. Dang.
Bounce
Yeah.
online.
Bounce online. This is annoying. This is one of your approach options or one of your main threats with that.
Good
So, I mean,
tomahawk. That was a great
that was
tomahawk.
solid. It's so hard to do too with Lucas. I mean, floaty character. I feel like it is slightly more predictable, but yeah, those side Bs, man, they're good. That move is everyone. It's a meme how busted it is, but it really is messed up.
We're
oh,
scrapping,
almost
boys.
shield. Another side B taking 25, and then bang, getting the heal back. Oh my gosh, that did 20. It got him back 20, or like 25.
Wasn't
Messed
totally
up.
sure on the hero pick, but right now it's working out pretty well.
No, bro. This hero is so
Suddenly-
good and bad. I don't know how to explain it. He's just too hype. He wants the hype. He wants that top crazy Twitter clip stuff way too much. He's too cool with it. He went for a magic burst. He went for a hocus pocus. He's really like that.
Okay. Paint
Ooh.
kept good pickups. There was like 3 soft resets in the middle of that, but Paint got them all.
I mean, he has no MP, so like, okay, well now he has some MP, but oh, that's rough.
Bang will take it.
I'll be honest, I could have seen it going the other way. If you really think about it, he could have taken game 1, right? Game 2, he just needed like one edge guard gimp, man. He was at 15 MP. He could have made something happen with Lucas.
He had it out. He had the absorption out, and then he just dropped it. Let it go
That's
too
rough.
early. That's tough. So, Unlucky gonna be taking it. Gonna play against Goofy Goober. That's one of Greninja's